Hello guys. I want to just take you through a little bit of interfaces, a little bit first of interfaces. So, an interface is a class-like construct, and that interface, why we actually use interfaces is to achieve abstraction. I can say use an interface to achieve abstraction, hiding something and you only show functionality of that something. That's why you generally use an interface. So an interface is a class-like construct. It looks like a class, and inside that class it has special abstract methods, and it also has constant variables. I want to try to code for you something here, and you see. So the other thing you should know is this: an abstract method is extended by a subclass. When you, because you have to use inheritance when you're trying to connect these all things. So an abstract method is it is extended by by a subclass, and an interface class. An abstract class is extended by a subclass, and an interface class is implemented. Okay, an interface is implemented by a subclass. In other words, an interface becomes a superclass and it will be implemented by a subclass. Okay, so we shall try to code something of the kind, and we see if you can pick something there. Then also, if you guys always have questions, you feel free to inbox me about those questions, because I may record videos and you don't understand something and there's no way you can ask. So I think it is better you inbox me if you have a question, and I try to be able to respond to them. I may not be giving you 100% right information, so if you also have something, it's always good if you do what, if you add on something. So I have to make an interface class. Maybe I call it interface class T, and I give it a body as that. Anyway, this is still here. Yeah. So I think if I take it away, will it be okay? Let's go on. So in that interface class, we only have declaration of abstract methods and final variables. Okay, final variables are constant variables. They have fixed values. Those values cannot be changed. So how do you declare this method? The declaration can be a simple one for you. So you could have inside the public abstract methods inside your interface, and have something like this, maybe void. So in interfaces you only have empty methods without bodies. Okay, you can have several of them. All of these ones will be extended, or they will be implemented in a child class. So you can also have something of this kind, maybe x comma and y. So all of these are going to be implemented. All of these are going to be implemented inside a child class. So you can also have final or constant what. You can also have constant variables, and you can have them as public, static, final, maybe int. You can have maybe age. So you have to assign to them constant values that will not change throughout your program. So an interface, like I said, is always only and only implemented by a child class. So you can have a class, maybe the class is called G implements what? That interface T, and you give it its body. So why are we having this? Add an implement, blah blah, make type, blah blah, abstract. No, shouldn't be. Abstract. So let's try to implement these methods we have inside my interface class. First method I have there is called something of the sort. You can try to give it a body and say that method is going to print for me system.out.print line, something of the sort. Maybe I want that method to print my name. Yeah. The next method was int2, something of the sort, and it has this int x, int y. So I can ask that method to return x plus y. I don't know why I'm having this, but it shouldn't be there. int2, yeah, int2. Can check a little bit of this. Change method visibility to public. Yeah, I think we are good to go. Change. Yeah, so that's done. I've implemented those two methods. So inside the main body, I only create an object for the child class that is extending those methods. So I can have something of the sort. Yes, something of the sort. So it is that object that I'll be using to access or to call those methods. Dot object dot. It's supposed to be this small obj dot. The methods are right here. Yeah. Then the next one is maybe obj dot 2. So you can see here I have to pass their form of actual parameters. So I'll pass here maybe a 12. Remember that this method is simply doing what? Is summing two integers. And I terminate this. So this is the program. I want to run it faster for you, and you see the output. So the output is right here. You don't know why it has not returned the sum of these two, but it should. I think I should figure it out for you, and you see it. Though the minutes are fast spent, but what I wanted you to see is an interface class is implemented by a what? By a child class. So you should also know that in interfaces there can be multiple inheritance. So you can have another interface that all of them, when they are implemented in the same child class, that's no problem. But that cannot work in the normal inheritance, where you can have a super class being implemented by more classes being implemented by one subclass. That's not possible. So that's what I wanted you guys to see, and I think I will